Alright, and I'm back. And I just realized... Oh, was I in high intensity? Oh, is that why? Oh. Wait. Oh, do they not have any low intensity conflict zones anymore? Well, shit. Huh. Alrighty. Yeah, I just realized that, these, instances where I need to leave the game to protect myself and survive are perfect points to cut up videos and, you know, all that good stuff. I don't really want to go into a high conflict zone. That's the only one around, though. And I really need to do these missions. Do as I say, not as I do. High intensity. Like I said at the beginning of the other video. You never want to go into high intensity. Because you're going to get fucked up. I really don't want to go into this, but I kind of have to. Again, I gotta do this mission. Missions. I only have 3 more for that one. And 20 more for that one. Ooh. It's actually a lot more than I wanted. I don't want to admit. Alright, so again, once you get in, boost away. Wow, there's a lot of people in there. Holy balls. There's a lot of missiles flying around. Independent Alpha, Independence. Not worth the trouble. Well, maybe. Who's attacking? Oh, Vulture. Alright. Oh wow, wait, they have a lot of Type 9s in here. I don't know why they have a Type 9. Honestly. It's like shooting into an open field. It's like impossible to miss this guy. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Oop, oop, oop. I'm running into him. Oh my god. I don't know if he's ours or not, so I'm just... Maybe I should get pulse lasers for this. I don't know. I don't know about that, though. They have a higher DPS, but... Oh, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Because my Vulture, unlike everybody else's Vulture, apparently, or anybody else's combat ship, for that matter, every time I have a combat ship, it's always underpowered. I never go overpowered. Like, and when I say underpowered, I mean like it's a legit under. It's like if I look over and I go over my modules, you can see I'm at 95% over out of 100. And the only thing I have off is my cargo scoop. And if I had that on, it would only be 98%. I don't know. It'd be something like that. It would be something under the power usage. And that's the thing that I really want to do, because every time I get... Because I usually sit in resource extraction sites, which... Holy crap. So much for high intensity. But yeah, like every time my NPC hits your power plant, not only does it do an immense amount of damage, but it also decreases the amount of power you actually have, the power output that it produces. I don't want to get this guy, damn it. So when you have stuff like that that's overpowered, when it's over its mega joulage, where? Ow. And then an NPC hits your power plant when you're in combat and all that. It really impairs your ship more than it already is because you're over the power. So it... Oh, look, mission done. Imagine that. So I never go over the maximum power because, well, as you can tell, it seriously hampers the ship once the shields go down. And I know the whole argument is, well, if you have something that goes over and you have better shields, I don't think I'm gonna make it to this guy. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I do that a lot. Oh, I missed the Corvette. Lame. You know, you can have better shields and all that other good stuff. But again, when shit hits the fan, your shields actually go down, you know, and they start hitting your power plant, you're screwed. You know, your shields aren't going to come back up. Or, you know, your power plant's not going to be able to keep your shields actually running. So I never got the point in doing the whole over the generated power, because I'm able to keep all the stuff that everybody else is able to keep, you know, just under the standard power anyway. You know, I have shield cell banks, I have hell, I even have a shield booster, shield cell banks, heat sinks, weapons. You know, I'm not running the meta type of weapons like plasma accelerators, but you know, it's I'm running what I'm able to effectively use. Like, that's the thing. If you can't hit with a weapon that does if you can't hit somebody with a weapon that does an immense amount of damage, you're basically doing no damage. So it's better to do less damage quicker than, you know, super amazing balls damage with one hit. Because again, I can hit with fixed railguns, fixed pulse lasers, and stuff like that all day long. If, you know, I'm paying attention to the screen and where they are. Damn. Actually, I want to go for this guy. More people just came in. And I'm under attack by someone not good. Oh, fucking game. Actually, am I only under attack by those drones? Yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm leaving anyway. Please tell me there's a low intensity. Oh, damn it. Alright. I have like 16 more ships to kill. That's not bad. I mean, I've only been on here... I only got that mission 50 minutes ago, maybe less, 44 minutes ago. I'll go restock, turn my money in, come back. You know, with how fast fucking space stations and all that shit orbit, you'd think that it would be in a different place after 40 minutes. Like, it's not like that thing is, like, super far out there. Well, I guess it is, because if I wasn't moving... If I wasn't moving so fast, it would take forever to get there, but, you know, whatevs. Lost my train of thought, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people say, I think as I was saying before, the last video cut off, or that I had to cut off the last video, people say that the Vulture is overpowered. And it's not really overpowered. Simply because of the lack of options and weapons. At least for a keyboard player such as myself. Because, like, the Federal Assault Ship, which is better A-rated than the Vulture, I could have 2 large pulse lasers, which I have on the Vulture, and then I could have, like, 2 medium multi-cannons or something. Or, like I had in... Before I traded this in, 2 large pulse lasers and 2 medium railguns. And those just... That combination just destroyed all. Whereas this, I can only have 2 large hard points, and with the addition of large multi-cannons, you know, I thought about putting a large multi-cannon on, but, sorry, this is irritating me. My main problem with that is, again, I'd have to change the fire groups that my shield cell bank is on, my heat sink, and my chaff. I'd have to, you know, I'd have to make, instead of 2 different fire groups, 1, 2, I'd have to have like 3 or 4. You know, and depending on when their shields were down, or, you know, depending on the battle, the fire groups would change immensely. And that's just my main problem with the Vulture, is it's not actually as overpowered as people think. Especially when you have it set up the way I do. Where, again, it's under the power limit. Like, see if I turn this on. 98%. I'm 2% under the power limit. And, you know, like, that's how, at least, in my opinion, I think that's how they wanted this game to be played. The developers, you know. Don't push the limits. I really want a low intensity, but there isn't one. You know, don't push the limits of what your ship is supposed to be doing. Like if we push the limits, like, let's say IRL, I know this isn't IRL, but, with the, like, since this is, like, either, like, supposed to be, like, scientific and stuff, and as far as I'm aware, it's, like, if we go over the power limits of our power plants, IRL, we get rolling blackouts, and, you know, shit just gets absolutely horrible for everybody that needs that power. And then, yeah, there's the power priority, and all that on this, and we could do power priorities IRL, but, you know, once you get, the problem again I have is the second your shields go down, all of this shit is vulnerable. So there's really no point in overdoing it. And what I hate most of all is they're like, oh yeah, we had a data link scanner because yeah, but now you can't even fucking turn it off. Like, yeah, it doesn't take any power, but still. You know, I don't know, I believe that you're not supposed to go over the power limit. And if people can't play within that power limit, then obviously change ships. Like some people, like, the A-rated Corvette I was talking about earlier in one of my previous videos, had 2 shield cell banks. And even the guy that had he was like, even the guy was like, I don't know why I have 2 shield cell banks. I rarely get into situations where I run out of the first one. So it's just, it blows my mind. It's like, why do you have all these things? Like, if you had it and then you actually used all of them, okay, you know, that would make sense. But who's he attacking? He's attacking another asp. But like, if you had all these different measures, power, or different things that you actually used that were taking up all that power, because if I got rid of my shield cell bank, I'd have like a whole megawatt, another megawatt of power to use. And you know, I could put another shield booster on here. You know, I'd be able to do all these like other shield or hull modifying hull add-on things if I got rid of my shield cell bank, but then I would lose the security of my shield cell bank, and that's the whole point in, again, the shield cell bank. But you know, when it takes up, and my shield cell bank is actually a rank below my actual shield rank, and you can tell it's a very horrible thing to have, because it doesn't even do a whole ring of, it doesn't even recharge a whole ring of shields. But man, I'm actually running out of things to talk about. This kind of sucks. But yeah, people like always go over the power limit. I don't understand why. Because you can make a perfectly viable combat ship by not going over the power. I'm trying to look for a match that's not going to end up with me dying or getting attacked by 8 different people. This guy looks like he's alone. So I never understood why you go over the power limit as much as you do. Like, some people go like 3 or 4 megawatts over the power, and I'm just like, why? Like, I don't even have A-rated thrusters on this thing, and you know, I probably could. And like I was saying in another video that I probably never posted, Engineers is like this massive trump card to plane. Jesus, I'm using fucking shield cell bank after shield cell bank. This is ridiculous. What happened to the one guy that was fucking helping me out here? Like, see, I'm just barely keeping my shields up with this shield cell bank. Oh, it does do a ring. Alright. God damn, that's bright. Ooh. That was spicy. Is that one of ours? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. People have this mentality that gimbal weapons are for lesser skilled players, and that's not actually the case. The gimbaled weapon isn't for the lesser skilled player, it's for close quarters. Like, as you can see, like, if I had gimbaled weapons here, I'd be hitting him way more than if I had fixed weapons. You know, I gotta maneuver my ship in a way that I can hit both when in close quarters, but when it gets out into the distance, it means that I can hit more reliably, whereas if I had gimbaled weapons at a distance, I wouldn't necessarily be able to. And that's the whole point. Fixed is for distance, gimbaled is for close. I passed it, didn't I? Yep. Oop, I'm gonna pass him if I don't. Like, see, if I had gimbaled right here, I'd probably be hitting way more of my attacks than I am right now. Simply because they'd be doing a lot of the aiming, whereas I just have to focus on keeping my ship aimed at him. Whereas now I gotta make sure that my ship is aimed at him as well as my guns. Because, like, if I turned like this, see, I'd hit little to none of my shots. And alright, I'll go for this guy. Because apparently we have a lot of... help. Like, a Type 9 should just not be this maneuverable. Like, I don't know. Whee! Not paying attention. Oh, that was my heat sink because my chaff was included. Lame. Chaff. I think you could actually turn a Type 9 into a pretty decent combat ship with the multi-crew that they have now. Because if I remember correctly, chaff does not affect the turrets when controlled by a pilot. Or another commander, I should say. I should probably focus on that pulse laser. The shields are offline. This is not worth the trouble. Holy crap, he's got missiles. Like, see, if my power plant was at 22%, I wouldn't be able to run half of the shit on my ship. And that's what irritates me, is this guy's able to run everything on his ship at 1%. Alright, time to get the fuck out of here. Like, for reals. Fuck you, you constructive mass. Ooh, I don't know if I'm getting attacked or not. Yeah, I'm being attacked. By who? Ooh, federal fucking social shit. Seriously? But see, I'm leaving him in the dust, even though my federal assault ship was faster than a vulture. Yeah. Oh, it's charging. Come on, yeah. I made it. I made it. Alrighty. How many people did I kill? Oh, I only have 10 more. Nice. And I've only been on this for an hour, about. Roughly. I don't know. I'll find out when I start uploading the videos. I was probably in there a lot. I forgot how much money did I make? I was probably in there for a little bit longer than I should have been. Or I messed up at the beginning. I can't remember. Isn't that amazing? I need to go get creamer, or I'm not going to be able to survive the day without my coffee. I only have 10 more. And I can sit at the space dock that I want to. And just do donation missions. Like, see, I was at 14 million when I started recording. Now I'm at 16. That's $2 million just out of combat bonds alone, and I don't get the 5 million of this until I actually go to the space dock and turn that mission in. So just out of, you know, combat bonds, 2 million. I was 14. Yeah, I'm at $16 million of profit as soon as I'm done with this mission. And once I'm done with that mission and I turn it in and all that, I'm gonna go get coffee. Well, not coffee, creamer. I might get coffee. I need to spend money. So restock, repair, refuel. Refueling's funny. Alright, launch. Kinda sucks that that low intensity conflict zone is gone. Cause that was like, that was, depending on the instance that I was in, easy money. And that's the one thing that I'm just gonna keep complaining about is it all depends on instance. Like with trading, it doesn't really matter. You know, well, it depends on the economy, and depending on how many people are doing the route. Like if it's just you doing the route, like if I started doing my friend's trade route, I'd be the only one doing that trade route. It wouldn't so it would take a long time to offset the economy or change the economy for that trade route. And that's that's what sucks about combat is it's not the same no matter where you go. Whereas with trading, again, depending on if you have a secret trade route versus a known trade route, it could take, it'll be the same thing the next day, depending, so, like, it won't change enough for you to be like, well, now I gotta go find a new one, or, man, I really hope that this is this. Like, right now, I'm hoping that I get into one of the instances where there's a lot of green guys. I almost had a panic attack. I was like, did I hit that key too soon? So, like, every time I come in here, boost away. I'm probably gonna get attacked by the big ship that sent this guy out, but if I had gimbaled weapons, this would probably be a lot easier. Jesus Christ, this shit's going up like a fucking bat out of hell. It's not all that maneuverable, though. I'm just trying to get into a better position that he can't immediately turn on me. Like, he's going to turn on me eventually. I think. Maybe not, because he's competent. And as I've learned, they just, their things just... Oop, I want to keep up with him. I don't want him to run. Alright, his power plant's at 0 for once. Fuck me. Alrighty. Like, see, I'm probably gonna jinx myself, so I'm gonna knock on my wooden desk. I got into a good instance right here, where I'm mostly surrounded by good guys, or my friends, green guys. And I want to stay in the green guy huddle, otherwise I'm going to get targeted. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm being attacked by something. Oh. Screw you, bruh. B-R-E-H. Oh, fuck. Who is attacking me? Jesus Christ, it's one of these motherfuckers. Like, see, with Gimbal, I probably wouldn't be able to hit so far out, but... And granted, he's not that far out, he's just really fucking tiny. Damn. Wasn't able to get him before his shields went down. Holy crap, I'm trying to find... Ooh. This is definitely someone I want to go after. I want to risk going after. And when I say risk, I mean damn near run the fuck into. Because he is worth a lot more money than whatever fucking ship's attacking me. He's not really attacking me anymore, so I'm not really sure what the hell's going on. Oop, he's close. I'm gonna stop targeting their power plants because it's just not worth it. I have an itchy arm. Okay, itch over. Like, see, I quote-unquote rolled a good instance right here. Or at least a decent instance. Who's closer? Probably this dropship, because I can actually fire upon him. Out of habit. And again, I want to get closer so he can immediately turn on me, because he has a lot of weapons. I'm being attacked by somebody else. I don't really know who. I don't really care. I am keeping an eye on my shields, though. And that's what's important. I boosted for no reason. I don't even think I'm doing anything to his power plant. And yes, I'm keeping an eye on my shields, so I don't have to worry. Like, see, I'm not under attack anymore. I don't want to attack that guy. I'm pretty sure they're closer people. Your shields are down. He's got a lot of weapons. So I want to, again, make sure that he can't turn on me instantly. And like I was saying in my earlier videos, you just gotta make sure that you attack the guy that everybody else is attacking. And again, do as I say, not as I do, because I have attacked multiple people that have not been attacked by allies. Well, I attacked some people that were that my allies were attacking, but then my allies just fucking stopped being allies and flew away or something. I don't know. Alright, now I'll go after the vulture because he's the only one here. Or the second only one here. ally, because that would be horrible. Bad karma right there. Damn, I don't know what they're hitting him with. He just went from 40 to 20. I don't want that weapon. It's probably one of those stupid fucking missiles. Again, he's under attack first, so I want to go after him. Like, see, this is a really good example of what you should do in a conflict zone. So I've seen just tons of examples of what you shouldn't do, and oh, this guy's red. I'll make sure that I'm not getting in the way of anybody. Yeah, I'm not in blue, that's why. Let's get back up. Like, after this, I'll be able to buy a federal assault ship flat out. Yeah, I'm done, bitch. Meaning that I can go here, turn in my pretty decent fucking haul of credits. Which I say, which again is 2 million plus at this point of just combat bonds. It's just, I don't know, combat is just way more fun to me than trading. And when your bulk's good trading, like most people do, you're not actually playing the game. You're sitting there at the dock waiting for the commodities to refresh, you know, and it's just, I don't know, I don't think there should be a point in a game where you're basically not even playing it, you know. Like, you should always be like legit playing the game and not just, yeah, I'm kind of playing Elite Dangerous, you know, I'm mostly watching YouTube and blah 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 blah. Alright, so 42%. I want to see, I want to see what these two missions do for an hour? Yeah, I'd say about an hour worth of combat. Like an hour worth of combat for $2 million. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And like that, my main problem with this game is, again, it's not money, because the second you get back into the swing of things, like I did, you can make pretty decent money pretty fast. And yeah. I wonder, am I even doing anything for those gold people? Independence 19 to 14. Yeah, okay, because it was 18 to 18 yesterday, so I increased their thing by 1% and decreased the other people by 4, so it's pretty decent. And the thing I like about these massacre missions in the conflict zones is it's not actually hurting my rank in the Federation. See, I'm still allied, even though I'm attacking another Federation business or power, mini power, I'm gonna call it. I'm not actually losing anything because the mission itself is for the Federation. Carl Diesel Doc. I didn't even get hurt that time around. Nice. That's how it's done. Alright, now I'm going back to Ton. Because that's where I got the mission. The missions. There it is. And yeah, you don't have to go to the galaxy map as long as the the system is within one jump of you. You don't have to go to the galaxy map to plot your course. You can just go to navigation. Whew. That was pretty fun. 3 parts are probably about an hour each, maybe. Or it was 50 minutes altogether, because I never actually, when I stopped the executable file for those 2 times that I almost died, and would have died if I hadn't done that, I think that counts. Please tell me my mic is on. Thank God. Alright, I didn't target the dock. But yeah, the one thing I don't like about the engineers is it's literally a trump card. Because, like, if I went into the engineers, I think I can get through engineers here. Yeah. If I went into engineers, let's see, which one would be French drive engines and thrusters, French drive shield generators. There are different engineers. And I think there are different levels. Whoops. Different levels of engineers. Like as soon as you get super high level with one of these guys, it actually changes to another person. You can actually upgrade your power plant to like let's say I have a grade 5. I think I have a grade 5. Shield generator. Power plant. 4A, sorry. If I got enough, if I did all the grinding stuff for an engineer to get the best, like a level 5 upgrade or modification, I could basically turn this into a 5A power plant. And then that would be and then this ship would be overpowered, because then I could have the best thrusters. I could have different weapons, like I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check this now, whether I can put burst lasers on here. But as it sits right now, again, I'm under power and all that stuff. But with the engineers, and then I could make it so that the weapons did more damage and used less power, and you know, I all this stuff with the different engineers, and it's just, I don't know, if I don't know, if you're a PvP player versus a PvE player, like me, player versus entity, you would completely wreck the PvE player if the PvE player was like me and refused to do the engineers. And with like multi-cannons and stuff, you can get different ammo types that, you know, do decent damage to shields or you know, or do like increased damage, and it's just, I don't know. Alright, so we're at 42% and $16 million. Let's see, I want to actually check something. 21 million I'm currently worth. Mission board. Please stand by. Wow, 6 missions. Look at all these assassination things. Jesus Christ. I'm really not in the mood. There's 22 million, because that was the 5 million. $31 million. I've never seen $31 million in my bank account before. That is ridiculous. Okay, so it was 42%, and now I'm at 43%. That's disheartening. But whatever. Because see, now I have all these donate missions. Ding. Ding. These 3 donate missions might actually be more, like, let's see. 43%. I'm going to donate a couple $1 million. Roughly $2 million there. And now I'm at 45%. See? That is ridiculous. I don't know. They should change that. I could probably A-rate this. How much am I worth? $36 million. Oh, 34 now. It's not bad. Anyway. Oh, right. Star Pulse surface. I was gonna check pulse lasers. If they even sell pulse lasers here, or the current size of pulse lasers. Because they might sell pulse lasers, but they might be level 2 and not level 3, or medium, or whatever. But yeah, you can see why. Like, with $20 million, I could probably make it to Rear Admiral with just that, but I don't know. See, I'm like just on the edge of going out of doing overpowered, going over the max powered thing that my utility. Hard points, pulse laser, brow shot. Oh, they do have level 3 burst lasers, but they don't. They have a turret, so that doesn't count. Lame. They have a turreted. Oh, they have a level 3. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I have dangerous, and I have paint jobs on it. Oh wait, what was that? Ooh, that looks kind of nice. But like, it's not much different than... Oh wait, remove. Yeah, it's not much different from the stock paint job. Oh, it paints over everything and not just the outside. Okay. But then I have the spoilers and stuff. Kind of like makes my ship look kind of good. Then I have, of course, the pink. I have the name. Star Trek fan, if you couldn't guess. Anyway, that's the end of the, I guess, 3-parter mission. 3-parter of combat stuff. Yeah. Peace.